Hello everybody, welcome to week 2. It's good to be here. I made my first video of the 1-year plan and it is doing numbers, my friends, doing numbers. I have currently 1,543 views overnight and plus 63 subscribers. 63? 64, well there you go. And I'm so happy. I'm honestly surprised that it's done so well. Not to say that I thought it was a bad video, but I just didn't think people would be so interested. I mean, and not only that, it was fun to make as well. So it's just, I don't know. I'm happy. I'm happy. You know, it's a pretty stark contrast compared to my last one where I was, I don't know what I'm doing. But I mean, yeah, I can mock myself, whatever. But you know, I'm just glad that I've learned a lot since then, and I'm quite happy. But you know, I learned a lot, because that's the whole point of this 1-year plan thing. If you don't know, the Doug 1-year plan is the idea that you upload a video every week or every 2 weeks for an entire year. Depends what time frame you chose, but I chose a week. There's a bit more to it, but that's just a general gist of it. And every time you upload a video, you write down what you learnt, write down what worked and what didn't. Yeah, and I've learnt a lot, which is the whole point of it. Starting with, I procrastinate while I work. And you know, I get it, everyone procrastinates while they work, but I procrastinate by working while I work. Which is a bit, I get it, a bit confusing, but basically, instead of doing bits that are harder to do, I would do things that are already done and just refine it, which isn't a very good workflow. So, and I realized this and I'm like, oh shit, that is, you know, that's kind of ridiculous. But it's good that I realized that now, because I can see, now I'm aware of when I'm doing it and how, you know, and when to stop and stuff like that. Another thing I did, instead of doing it, it's in my last video, so if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Instead of doing the voiceover, the thing that I'm nervous about, I would just do an SFM instead. Which is technically still working on the video, but it's not. Yeah, it's not. It's not the thing that I should be doing, which is what procrastinating is. Another thing I want to talk about is time management. I haven't had to manage my time in probably over 4 years. You know, obviously there's bits where I've had to be on time for things and, you know, go to this and that at this specific time, but like proper time management, I haven't had to do since high school, like on assignments and stuff. So when it got to Sunday, I'm like, oh shit, this video is not going to be done by today. But at that point I knew that, and I've learned what I need to be doing, and what I shouldn't be doing, and when I should be doing stuff. And it all comes down to confidence and stuff like that. Like specifically with the voiceover, I'd avoid doing that because there's people in the house or, and I also didn't really know what I was going to do for the first few days. So Monday, Tuesday, I was like, oh, I don't really know what this video is going to be. Wednesday, Thursday, I kind of got a better idea. And Friday was when I picked like the specific format of the video I was going to do. So I think in future, more planning. Look at that double air shot, by the way. Oh my god. Planning is going to be a lot better in future. One more thing I wanted to talk about was, I guess, my goals for the next video, and that is, I'm probably going to make another one because it did quite well and it was fun to make, you know, best of both worlds. But I really want to, I guess, learn more about the programs I use, because I realized I was doing an SFM and there's something that can be quite tedious normally, until I realized that there's a way easier way of doing it. I'm not going to go into details because a lot of you probably won't understand. But basically, there was a way easier way of doing something and I just didn't know about it because I didn't try to learn more. I just kept going along with the difficult and tedious way of doing it. And I realized I don't actually know much about Premiere either. I use Premiere Pro to edit. I actually don't know much about it. You know, I've been using it for about 4 years and I've never really gone and seeked how to do things unless it's like something specific I want to do. I've just kind of, bumbled my way across this editing landscape for the past 4 years, learning small things here and there, but I really want to fast track that, I think. So I'm going to try and focus on learning new stuff in the next one I make. And just the last thing I wanted to talk about was this video that I saw a little bit ago, quite a while ago, by Cap Savboy called Nobody Cares About Quality. And it's got this quote in there that says, everything looks like shit, do whatever you want. And that just really stuck with me, and I really tried to think about that for this video, because the whole, I guess, meaning behind it is that a lot of the stuff that people do in YouTube, social media, everywhere really, isn't actually that good, but it doesn't need to be, right? There's a certain level of quality that you need to meet. It doesn't, not everything needs to be great, not everything needs to be perfect, and there's a lot of things in my latest video that I'd love to improve on. I'd love to add more sound effects, I'd love to add more motion graphics, stuff like that, but it's not necessary. You know, I don't need to include that kind of stuff. Not that it would take away from the video at all, it's just, if I did include it, it would make me take so much longer than I had allocated. And if I didn't have this time constraint, like I said earlier, I would have spent weeks on this video, and, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I can't say better than he did. Everything looks like shit, do whatever you want. So I'm going to try and keep that ideology moving forward. And yeah, anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Thanks for watching if you did. And I will see you next week with another update. Gamers, goodbye.